like zone. I'll explain the remaining interfaces also, but let's talk about the zone. So what is zone? So in Palo Alto Firewall, zone have the totally different significance. But in FortiGate, zone have some special significance. Means in this FortiGate firewall, zone is going to use to group multiple physical and virtual interface together. Right? Understand, guys? So let's suppose if I want to allow internet connectivity from this PC to go on the internet. From this also I want to make to go on the internet. So for this requirement, I need to create two policy. Let me show you. I need to create two policy. So if I go here in the firewall and 10 to 20 still fine, but I need to go from 10 to internet, not 20. So VLAN 10 to internet I need to go. VLAN 20 to internet I need to go. So now I required the two policy, and these two policy basically I need to create on the FortiGate firewall. So right now if I'm going here, let me show you and try to ping 8.8.8.8, it is not pinging. You see, this is becoming unreachable. And if even I try to ping here also, like 1.1.1, it is not pinging, becoming the network unreachable. So in both the scenario, I'm unable to reach to destination, right? Something is not good here. So how I can make them reachable? For that, I required some policy. So how I can create the policy? So if I go here in my policy, I'll explain later on what is the policy, but just understand, I'm just trying to make more understanding of zone. Why zone is very important. So if I go and create a policy, like I want to allow VLAN 10 and I can put VLAN 20 to internet. If I want to select the incoming interface, I can select either VLAN 10 or either VLAN 20. I cannot select both at the same time to create the policy to go on the internet. This is the problem. You can see. So even I just go create VLAN 10. So it is going to be take outgoing interface, let's suppose 1. And then you can see this is my all interface. And the services also might be you're going to give all. So this is fine. And here NAT is required. We'll discuss what is a NAT. But if you want to go from the private to public internet, so you require the NAT. So NAT is also there. And I'll just click OK. So now only in this policy, my 20 PC is going to talk because I add this, like you can see 10 to port 1. So 10 is only going to talk. 20 is not going to talk. Let me show you. So if I go here in the PC and now even I just ping. So routing is missing here in the firewall. So let me add one route as well. So route is also going to require default route. Let me add. So I'll put the route here. This is my gateway router and port okay. So now route is there. Now if I just go and ping, say I'm able to ping from PC 1. But at the same time, if I want to ping here, it is not going to ping because this policy just have the single kind of the interface. Let me show you. So what I can do, I need to create another policy. I can create another policy by clicking on this copy, or I can just copy and I can just, let's suppose I want to go here and paste. So this policy is going to paste it. That's what I want to paste below and I want to click it. So this is again for the VLAN 20 to internet. So this is going to VLAN 20 and again I have to put NAT and all and I have to enable this policy and click OK. So for one single requirement, if I have the 100 VLAN, I have to get 100 kind of the policy. That's not a good idea, right? See, now it's also start pinging. But now I have two VLANs, so I create two policy. Now let's suppose in your scenario, you have the 100 LAN interface, 100 subnet, 100 VLAN. So are you really going to create the 100 kind of the policy? The answer is no. This is not a good idea. So what I can do that, I will use the zone feature. FortiGate firewall zone feature. And by using that zone feature, I can club multiple VLANs interfaces together in a one like group. And based on that group, I can create the policy in one go. That is the zone. Okay, let me just show you. So if I read the documentation, zone is saying a zone is the logical group containing one or more physical and virtual interfaces that can simplify firewall policy configuration. It's just going to give you the flavors where you can just do easily firewall, FortiGate firewall policy configuration, nothing more than that. So if someone is going to ask what is zone, Satyam, are you able to explain? You understand this? Satyam?
Yes, sir. Understand.
Understand, right? So can you
Yes,
just
sir.
explain in your word, might be Hindi or English? क्या समझा आपने इससे?
सर जोन एक ऐसा लॉजिकल ग्रुप होगा जिसमें मतलब बहुत सारे मतलब एक से ज्यादा विलेन भी होंगे तो हम उसको एक कंटेनर में मतलब सेपरेट कर सकते हैं।
हाँ, कंटेनर में डाल के उसके लिए हम पॉलिसी बना, वी कैन मेक द
यस सर।
पॉलिसी, राइट?
वॉल से यस सर।
राजेश, you understand?
Yes, sir. We can call as a grouping of interfaces, physical interfaces. It's called a zone. It's mainly for simplifying the firewall configuration.
Very
So we can
nice.
make it.
Very nice. Appreciated both of you. So I'll ask next question to anyone, okay? So be attentive. So now if I go, you can mute Rajesh. If I want to, Rajesh, you can mute yourself. So let's suppose I want to delete these two policy. So I can delete these two policies. And I'll just delete this one also. And I'll go here and I'll just go in the interface. So I'll go in the interface and I'll create the zone. So now I'll create my LAN zone. Let me put any LAN zone. And in this LAN zone, what I'll do that, I will hold on. So probably I need to release the VLANs. Let me release the VLANs. They already policy. So let me delete their. Okay, hold on. So let me just do one thing. So because they are in the use, that's why it might be not showing. So let me do one thing. I'll just release them from the policy. So whatever the, you can see, we have the different reference numbers. So I'll delete this. I'll delete this. I'll delete this. Okay. So this is now okay. And 20 also I'll go here. I'll delete this address. So now I have the 10 and 20 VLANs here. Okay. Now let me create a zone here. I'll go here in zone. Yeah, so now we have the free VLAN. So you always have to not assign to any policy. Suddenly it was assigned, so that's why it's not showing. So what I can do that, now I'll put that LAN zone. And LAN zone, I'll put these two interfaces. So I'll just select these two interfaces. Now I'll click OK. So now already you can see we have the LAN zone and this LAN zone is grouping these two interfaces. So what next? So the next is if I want to create a policy. So instead of going to make 100 policy, I'll go here and sorry, I'll go in the firewall policy. And right now you can see these PCs do not have any access of the internet. So these PC are not able to ping to the internet. So I'll go in the FortiGate firewall. And here I'll just go LAN 2. I'll just put the generic policy as an internet. And incoming interface, now I have the LAN zone. And this LAN zone have the both VLAN. So I'll just select it. Outgoing it is the port 1. Source I'll select like time being any. Destination is going to be any. And this services is also going to be all. And now if I go here and click OK. So now my policy is ready. And this time policy is for the LAN zone. And this LAN zone have the both VLANs. You can see. So if I just try to ping now, you can see this PC is also able to reach the internet and this PC is also able to reach the internet. So this is how, Joan, you can make your life easy. Is it clear? You can
Yeah, I can clear. Can you show that logical? I mean the diagram.
yeah, this is logical diagram.
Port is connected to WAN side. Okay. So we allowed two VLANs and the outgoing will be the okay. Can you go please with that rule? Firewall policy.
Definitely, this is all right.
Just open it.
Yeah.
What is that, sir? There is one option is inspection mode.
We'll discuss.
Location.
We'll discuss
Okay.
this all. I'm not going to talk. We'll discuss later.
Okay.
I'm
Something I seen that. That's what I thought of asking.
Yeah. We'll discuss inspection, flow based, proxy based, NAT. Everything we'll discuss. Why outgoing internet? What is this all? But just we are having the logical understanding with interface level only, not more than that. Okay. You have to understand different interface only. Okay.
And we have option for schedule always and specific time also we can put, right? The
Yes.
option is there, right?
Schedule time also we can put that. Right.
Okay. Fine. Thank you.
Okay. You can mute yourself. All right. So let me stop this recording as well.